are at Gates to Glory Ministries. It's a church that is on my wife's family's farm outside of Murrayville, Illinois.
You gotta make sure these tours are about the same when we get all installed up. This one's a little newer, and that one.
One of the first things I do, I start listening to see what's in tune. If there's one string that's not quite right, nothing blends well. On the other hand, if everything's working properly and everybody's in tune, something magic happens. My father was a road musician. When I was 7, he bought me an electric guitar. He said, this is a C chord, this is a G chord, this is a D chord. With those 3 chords there, you'll always be able to buy a hamburger. From a very young age, we just played music.
From Jacksonville, Illinois, here's Austin.
Walks through the corn leading down to the river.
We started a band together, and we got job after job after job. We ended up going on the road, basically opening acts for Nashville shows. It was a wonderful life. Mic test, 1, 2. You can give the best performance of your life, and if you're out of tune, it's painful. It's a painful experience. Not too long ago, my life was way out of tune. There wasn't just one string out of tune in my life. They were all out of tune. Death of my son, it was an accidental gunshot wound. And I didn't know how to handle all that. I tried to be strong, but I was just dying inside. I got hurt in an accident. I couldn't work anymore. I lost my job. Painkiller addiction, alcoholism, food addiction, the heart attacks. My blood pressure was just sky high. My health just kept going down and down and down. At one time, I was on 17 different medications. And I ended up gaining over 150 pounds in just a few short years. I went to the doctor one day, and he looked at me and he said, I'm going to be honest with you. If you're here this time next year, it'll be a miracle. And you know, at that point in time, I don't know if I really even cared. That's when I turned to anything to try to get back in tune. I didn't want to be on stage. I didn't want to be in front of people. I couldn't even walk outside the house. Tammy would have to help me tie my shoes. The mental pain, physical pain, losing my son. It just really took a toll on me. There was no music left. The stage curtain had fell.
That was a hard time. You know, we were realizing that we need to get back to living.
I knew it was going to take a long time to get this back in tune. But one string at a time, I was going to do it.
Oh, the sun's gonna shine in my life once more. Love's gonna live here again. Things are gonna be the way they were before. Love's gonna live here again.
Tim had made a decision. He was going to change his life.
I had to do something. And some friends of ours called us from Melaleuca. I was going through the pages of the catalog. Man, they've got this, they've got that. I saw Peak Performance.
And I'm thinking, here we go again.
I told her, I said, I'm going to do this just what it says for 30 days. And Tammy started watching the Learn to Earn program that they offered and got enough that she was able to get me a weight loss bundle with the Peak Performance. And all my numbers were coming down. My weight was coming down. My blood pressure was coming down. I firmly believe that when my body started getting the proper nutrition, It went back to healing itself. I went back to the doctor. She said, you have added years to your life. And I said, yeah. And I've added life to my years also. I feel like I'm 30 years old again. I'm having a lot of fun.
One day he came home and he said, hey, I have a surprise for you. He had 2 new bicycles. I haven't ridden a bicycle since I was a kid.
Just 2 years ago, I couldn't have done that without peak performance. I could have lifted my leg up to get on the seat.
Oh my gosh, it just felt so good.
I breathe the air better. I sleep better. Don't give up, because you can ride the bike again. You can take the walk again. You can go dancing again. I'm living proof of it.
Melaleuca gave me my husband back.
There's nights that we're performing on stage and everything's just right. And people think, man, that's a once-in-a-lifetime thing, but it's really not. We put hours of practice in to make those moments happen. Our health is no different. With the right discipline, the right products, we can have that same magic moment every day of our life. Peak performance was mine. When everything's in tune. That's a standing ovation performance. I'm Tim Welch. I'm a musician. I'm taking the Peak Performance Pack. I'm reaching for the peak.